Say what's cracking, YouTube. You already know how this gonna go. It's your boy 16 to life. Yard down. I'm back with another story for y'all today. But before I get started, I was telling y'all that I was gonna try to eventually get my music put on flash drive. Well, I finally got it accomplished, and it's a 2 GB flash drive, and it come with 3 videos and 16 songs. I'm just charging $13, and that covers shipping and handling. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave my Cash App in the description, and then if you want to get it, just Cash App me the $13 and leave your full mailing address in the section on the Cash App where you make little comments or whatever. I'm telling y'all, man, the shit is gas, you know. It's that real shit. I'm on there spitting. I know a lot of cats have been getting at me saying, "Hey, you know, we don't do the USB flash drives no more. Put the music on the digital platforms." But like I say, this right here is a mixtape, and some of these beats is other people's beats, and I'm gassing over. You know what I'm saying? Some Rick Ross beats and whoever, whatever. So you know, the shit is hot, man. 16 songs, $13. I'm guaranteed you gonna like it. The shit is pure gas, man. Fuck with your boy, and you gonna see it. It's fire. So anyway, let's hop right into this story. Now, this story right here take place probably about 2002 in Ironwood on the A yard. Now, what happened was my homeboy John, he had made a bet with this Asian dude. Now, they had bet that the Lakers, my homie John was betting that the Lakers wouldn't make it into the playoffs. You know, they record was looking kind of shabby. And so, and this just go to show you how sometimes riots be behind the most silliest shit. But like I say, everybody involved ain't always thinking out of the sharpest thinking kit. So anyway, they make this bet. Now, with about maybe about a month, month and a half into the season, the Asian dude, by no fault of his own, he finished to get transferred. His points then dropped. Like I say, California's prison system is like based on a point system. If you stay out of trouble long enough, your points drop. Then you go to a lower minimum security prison, a prison that's lower security, basically. So the Asian was transferring. So he got it. My homie and let him know, "Hey man, I'm transferring." So now my homie want to get paid. He demanding that he get paid. So I'm not 100% certain, right? But I think that some type of way it came, you know, and the homie, he was about the same age as me, but it came to my attention. So I'm telling him, "Hey homie, listen, you can't demand to get paid because old boy is transferring, and it's not his fault, and plus you don't even know if the Lakers is gonna make it or not." You know what I'm saying? So you know, he wasn't necessarily trying to hear no reason. He felt he should have been paid or whatever. So this going for like a couple of days, I guess, and at some point in time, which I didn't know, he went and talked to some, I won't say if he was the Asian shot caller or like when I say the Asians, I'm talking about the others also, you know, because they run with, it'll be Asians, it'll be Cambodians, Samoans, Filipinos, or whatever. But anyway, John went and talked to somebody that he knew in the Asian car, and I guess they supposedly told him that as long as it was one-on-one, he could catch a one-on-one fade with the boy. So now this is like Sunday. Now we sitting outside. You know, it's a basketball tournament going on. Now, like the basketball courts normally is split up between one side will be for the blacks and the Asians. They ball down there, and the other side will be for the Mexicans and the white boys. But this was a full court tournament, and so that day the Asians, they had the whole court. So they was running up and down. You know, they had the whole court. And you know, when we in there playing tournaments, we can go check out some jerseys or whatever. So it's a few of us. We out there, you know, we sitting out there chilling. It's probably about 2 o'clock, 2:30, somewhere up in there. We sitting out there chilling, just watching the basketball game. So, you know, all of a sudden, somebody just happened to look back and say, "Oh, they over there squabbing." We see it's a black and somebody, right? So I hear a homie Halfhead from Insane. He say, hey, y'all don't look over there. Don't look over there. And the reason being because if everybody go to looking over there, then the guards will see everybody staring one way, and it'll alert their attention to something that's going on. So, you know, so we sitting over there maybe about 15, 20 seconds. And for me, it's just normal. I had to glance over there and see what the fuck is going on. So now when I glance over there, it's a black dude and it's about 5 or 6 Asians. And they own him. They jumping him and shit. They got him up against the wall. So I look a little closer. I say, "Oh, hell no, that's the homie John. So I take my glasses off. Pew, I fly over there. I never forget, too, it was another cat over there named KC. KC was from 11 Trade Block, an older cat. You know, my partner, we used to ball together. Anyway, so I fly over there. Now, once I started running over there. I don't look to see, but when I get over there, you know, all the brothers who were sitting on the bench, a lot of them ran over there too. Initially, on my way over there, I thought that my homie John was squabbing, because you know he was squabbing with the Serranos, because they brown skinned it, and like I say, we kick it with the Asians and shit. You know, we don't have no problems with them. I had never heard of, and I still ain't never heard of, the blacks getting into no riot with the Asians. I'm not saying it never happened. I'm just saying I had never heard of it. So anyway, once I fly over there and go to squabbing, then I realize, okay, these is Asians. It's not the Serranos. So now they had about 3 or 4 blood dudes who was some young cats. They was chilling on the wall right there, just, you know, out of the sun. So they hop up, they get cracking. Because like I say, when it's a riot, most of the times it's just, you know, it's black versus whatever color. You know, it ain't no division then. The Crips, the Bloods, everybody get into it. It's a race thing. So they hop up. They go to squabbing now, you know, and everybody then ran from the benches and shit. So now we got the numbers on them. We on their ass real heavy. We giving it to them and shit. Now, like I say, you know, you got some cats who want to say, oh man, you want to make it seem like y'all always winning. Well, no, just, and mostly any pen that you go to, the Asians' numbers is not going to be nowhere, the other car, their numbers are not going to be nowhere as thick as the blacks or the whites or anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go. So anyway, now, so we squabbing, you know, the police see it, they hit the alarm or whatever. So now when they hit the alarm, they got some dudes right here in the building. I think this was the 4 building. They got some SA dudes, you know, on the top tier. They come look. They got some windows where you can look outside and see. They come look outside and see, and they see brothers fighting brown-skinned people on their side of the basketball court. So they automatically also assume that it was the blacks and the Mexicans. So they take off in the building. So now a riot break out only in Building 5, because Building 5 is the only building that's in position to see this fighting outside on the yard. So now the blacks and the Mexicans take off and they get into a riot in the building. They in there squabbing and going up and shit. So, you know, like I say, with everybody ran over there, man. I remember we was kind of giving it to him. It was a dude named Jason, man, an Asian dude, man. We was on his ass real heavy. And I kind of felt lightweight bad for him just because he wear glasses. And I know what it's like to be without when you get your glasses broke. But at the same time, you know, it's cracking and shit. You can't show no mercy. So we on him going upside his head. We whooping him and shit. And so, you know, it's going down. And the police finally come over there. The police mace everybody and put the yard down. You know, they may not, well, not everybody. They made some people put the yard down. You know, motherfuckers stop fighting or whatever. Now, my celly Black, now they fucked him up. You know, Black was from 9 Deuce or 9-4 Hoover. I can't remember which. You know what I'm saying? But so when we go in the cell, Black come in. They done whooped him. They whooped his ass pretty bad. I guess he said he was running across the yard to get into the fight and locked up with some big old Samoan. And the Samoan got on his ass real tough, you know. But that's what it is. Sometimes you win some, you lose some. So. And, you know, we slam. It's no program or nothing. So, you know, this shit go on for about a week or so. They coming around, they doing searches, because now they trying to detect who was in it and who was not. So when they come to the cell, they happen to see Black's injuries and shit. They could tell he was in the riot. So they took him off to the hole and ended up moving him to D yard. I never seen him no more. So in the event, anybody know him or know of him or know where he's at, tell him to get at me, man. I got some money for him. That was my dude, a cool cat. So, you know, like I say, man, once the essays realized that we was fighting the Asians while we was on lockdown, and of course they sent word like, okay, man, you know, when we come off lockdown, everything is good. You know, it was our bad. We jumped prematurely. So, you know, that was our mistake. So we just gonna sweep this shit under the rug and let it go. You know what I'm saying? But that just go to show y'all too also, that's most riots in the pen is behind silly ass shit that can be resolved. And now the cold part about this story is while we was on lockdown, the Asian dude ended up transferring anyway. But also the Lakers end up making it to the playoffs. So the homie John, he would have ended up having to pay the Asian anyway. But like I say, people don't always do the best thinking and shit. So, you know, you're going to have a lot of cats say, oh man, well, why didn't y'all discipline John and all this and that shit? But like I said, John had went and talked to one of the Asian dudes, and they told him that he could get a head up fade with the Asian dude. But now when John walked down there I guess, go to talking to the Asian dude and fire on him. The rest of the Asians didn't know, and rightfully so. They started helping their partner. So that's how shit go, man. It's like that sometimes, man. Like I say, it's always rough up in that motherfucker, and a lot of times all the riots be behind some bullshit that can be resolved. But anyway, y'all stay tuned, man. Fuck with your boy. I appreciate it. And resume normal program.